Hi, my name is Colin Shaw. I'm the founder of Beyond Philosophy, and today we're continuing our interview with Darren Cornish, who's the Director of Customer Experience at Norwich Union, part of the Aviva Group. So one of the things that we talk about with our clients is emotions within the customer experience. It's not a topic that's often talked about at senior level. How did you go about getting that acceptance of talking about emotions within Norwich Union?
I think going back to very much the early days when we first started working with Beyond Philosophy, the Beyond Philosophy came to us and talked to us about the importance of the emotional experience over and above just the functional, tactical, transactional experience. And you know, they were grand words, and it was good thought leadership. But in terms of a true recognition of that in an insurance business, it was incredibly limited. However, as we started to build the change effort and did the exercises such as the moments of truth, what became immensely apparent was that yes, your entry ticket to the park is having your basics right, which incidentally our staff had told us from day one: get your basics right. But if we were truly going to differentiate ourselves, what our customers were saying and what their behaviours were demonstrating in terms of whether they stayed with us, whether they chose us, whether they stayed with us, whether they bought more from us, was actually what made the difference wasn't really the functional stuff. That was the given. What made the difference was whether they felt they'd had a good emotional experience with us in an organisation. And working with Beyond Philosophy, we did a great deal of customer research, both the single interventions such as the external mirror and the moments of truth, but also getting into a much deeper space around the emotions through the emotional signature work, where Beyond Philosophy mapped for us very specifically what exact emotions we were driving in our customers through the service and customer experience that we were giving. Incredibly powerful. And I guess one of the ways that I know when something is embedded in our organisation is when you hear the language being replayed back to you. 5 years ago, it would have been unheard of. Our chief exec is an ex-tank commander, an army guy, a very bullish, charismatic, up and at them. One of his favourite sayings is "FIFO, fit in or," and to hear him using the word care, the full strap line that we go under is insurance at our core, but care at our heart, and to hear him using the word care, to hear him when he asks about the customer experience of customers or internally, to hear him and the senior leadership ask around, did we demonstrate that we actually were interested in you as an individual? In what way specifically did we demonstrate that? Did it feel like a good experience? The word feel was just irrelevant. But what we know absolutely now is that if you can press those buttons, it's that which actually shifts the consumer's advocacy of you as an organisation. The customer just simply expects that they'll get the documents on time, that the phone will be answered within a minute, etc. What they don't necessarily expect, and what certainly is differentiating us where we're getting this right, and as I say, it's not in all parts of our business, is where we've created some emotional cookies, is the word that Beyond Philosophy use. Just a little one that in the motor claims experience again, we received a single complaint while we were doing the work with Beyond Philosophy from a mother who had a car accident. Fortunately, her toddler wasn't in the child car seat in the vehicle at the time of the accident. But we repaired the vehicle, and in the repair process, the customer had asked whether we would replace the child car seat. And in her request, she actually said, we pulled the recorded call. She said, to be honest, the car is far less important to me than actually making sure that my child is going to be safe in the seat that could have sustained some damage when I got hit up the rear. As a result of that, and listening to the emotional implications, we became the first insurance company in the UK to offer as standard replacement child car seats. immensely low cost. We replaced something like 12 a month at £100 a pop. I mean, but that became one of the key aspects of our marketing campaigns throughout 2007. That does your insurance company do what we do, which replace. Now, just to build on that, as a customer experience team, we were searching through and working with Beyond Philosophy around what other emotional cookies could we put in. And one of the team came up with a suggestion, which was, why don't we, when the customer picks up the car seat, why don't we also give them a little teddy bear for the child that's going to sit in there? And we called it a car safe buddy. And it's a little teddy bear. It's got an Aviva t-shirt on it, and on the back it just says "Be safe." And the car seat is given to the customer with a teddy bear strapped into the car seat. Over the last 12 months, as I say, we've replaced around 90 car seats. We've had 15 proactive, no survey interaction, just off the front foot of the customer, 15 letters of commendation from customers saying, wow, I so didn't expect that from an insurance company. Not only did you replace my car seat, but actually you made it a nice experience and a fun experience. My kid loves the teddy bear, and you wouldn't believe how many people I've told about what you did. Yeah, costing us next to nothing and becoming much more important than the average cost in the thousands of pounds of repairing a bumper or the back of a car. That very simple thing. So not only understanding the importance of the emotional connection with the customer, but then in one of the things that Beyond Philosophy have constantly reiterated with us is you've then got to design it in a consistent way into your experience, so that each and every time a customer goes through a certain journey with you, you are hitting those interactions in both a physical, functional way, but also an emotional way. Really powerful.
Thanks very much, Darren. So this is the end of this clip on how Norwich Union have gone about improving their customer experience. There is a series of other clips that you'll hear Darren speaking on, and we hope you check those out. And in the meantime, if you'd like any further information, then please check out our website.